stop reading shit. Five people watching already. Hey everybody, are we all ready for our weekly Sunday dose of American Truck Simulator with me, Subtype R? The live chat is open and we are going to be hauling today, and the reason we're running late is because we have finally managed to get, I believe, Euro Truck Simulator 2 set up with the bigger, better maps, and we will be running that later on this afternoon. So welcome on board everybody, and I hope you're settled in for the afternoon haul of American Truck Simulator. First run today, we are going to try and get, if we can, as far north out of Oregon, Coos Bay. Should we go and see some mad coos? Astoria takes you up to the border. Let's do that one. So this is 55,000 or 58,000 pounds of mortar being pulled by a Kenworth by the looks of it. So yeah, let's go and do this one. So again, thank you very much for everybody that's joined with, followed with, liked with, shared with, and sent with stars. It is appreciated. We have been looking at adding some ambient music in the background, although to be honest, it does look like it is going to be a bit of a hassle, a bit of an awkwardness due to copyright laws, but you never know, we might see if we can do that. Game time, we are Monday at 7:30 PM. It is absolutely dark as anything. Let's see if we can get this track IR sorted out. There's our track IR all sorted. We are in a Kenworth. Let's have a quick look around the rig. Looks like we've got a double trailer on here. Yes, we have. Turn some lights on. Oh, this is looking nice. There's our double lights. All the cables are connected up. Tyres look round and black. Let's make sure indicators are working. There's that indicator, that's that indicator. Brake lights are on. Indicator off, let's try the horn. There's all the horns working, so it looks like we're good to go. Let's get this load running. We are using the Logitech G920 steering wheel, and we're also using the pedals, gear shift, and a few other little extras that you've seen in photographs hopefully, which are our indicators and gear shift selectors. I'm going to keep it in low gear to climb out of here. Don't want to roll this one over. We are using the double trailer for this. A lot of weight on this. Hopefully it's got the power to be able to climb these hills. If you look at the bottom left hand of your screen, you can see we are running a little bit of telemetry from SimHub, so you can see what we're doing speed wise, gear selector wise, and rev wise, everything like that. We have got a full tank of fuel. We are got 346 miles to go. You don't generally see double trailers like this in the UK. This is a novelty for myself, hauling something like this. It's a lot of weight, to be honest, for American roads. I don't know if this is a common thing in the US. Let's have a look and see if we can get out. We want to wait a little bit longer. Let these go fast. Bit of traffic on our left hand side there. Fair bit of traffic, will keep on edge and they might stop for. What I don't want them to do is stop in the wrong place. So we'll go and we're gone. That's us out of that junction, first junction made successfully. There's a bit of a crunch on the gearbox. Hello to Mark, thank you very much for the like and the stream. You get the little horn joining with, and big horn for following as well. There we go. Jump these lights, let's get through these and get gone. So welcome on board to Mr. Mark Chisholm, long-term fan of the page, long-term viewer. He's joined me every Sunday. Hello to you. How's it all going? Nearly over the first week. Oh, look at this on the left hand side. What's that? Burst pipe maybe? Looks like a burst pipe. So this is Oregon State. Heading out here. We are going to be streaming for about an hour and a bit, like usual, and then we're going to go for a break, and then at that point we're going to attempt to open up Euro Truck Simulator 2, and have that live streaming as well later on, so you can see what Europe's like if you're from the US. Today outside is freezing cold. We've had a little bit of snow in the northeast. We had a lot of hailstone yesterday, and the weather's turned not very nice, to be honest. But it's getting there. Maybe I should get back up the other side of the road. Give him a bit of a frighten. That sun's pretty bad low, isn't it? There we go. Heading out into the deserts and open plains of Oregon. If you've noticed over the last few streams, we've covered a few different states. The scenarios and the scenery has changed a fair bit. Welcome to Liz on board. Hello to you. Thanks very much for joining with Liz. Racing line through the corners. Nice big powerful motor in this. You can hear that engine rocking. It's a little bit misty as well, isn't it? There's top gear, 18-speed gearbox in this Kenworth as we're pulling along nicely. Double trailers on here, as you can see. Let's have a quick look outside. There's the double trailers. Right, back in. Sun setting. According to game time, it's 2:21 in the morning. Which is quite strange why it's not dark yet, but never mind. A little bit of a glitch here from American Truck Simulator. Or maybe it doesn't get dark in Oregon. I don't know. Never been, always would like to go. If anybody's sent free tickets or free travel and accommodation, I'm up for that. I'll come and visit you. I'll even offer to wash your dishes. So we have the last stream we did, Juan was our first supporter of the stream. Many thanks to him for joining us as well. Thank you very much for the 10 stars. Gracias, Juan. Many thanks for that support. If anybody does want to support, we are part of the Facebook Level Up Gaming, and all you have to do is click on the star icon and you can donate as few or as many stars as you want. I believe if you haven't done it before, you gain free stars every day which you can donate if you want to. It is appreciated, and it does support the live stream, and we do appreciate everybody that does that. Most of yesterday was taken up with resolving issues with big maps combinations on Euro Truck Simulator. We seem to have a lot of them issues resolved now. I think we're all good to go. We are starting a new profile on that today, and that's going to be an interesting one. We're going to start from my hometown in Newcastle upon Tyne and see if we can expand the business. We're also going to attempt to purchase our first truck cab unit on American Truck Simulator today, and hopefully you'll join me for that. Any of my supporters, Lucy Clayton, Owen, Chris Stoker, Mark Chisholm, and the rest of the followers, Phil Kirkland, all of the people that have supported and followed me now, we're a big family. It's getting bigger every day. We do appreciate all of that. If you do support with stars, you will get to see the look of the cabs and a few extra special things that we're coming up with. At some point we're also going to start creating merchandise for the stream as well, so you'll get to have hoodies, key rings, hats, stuff like that, which you can either purchase or you can win via being a top supporter. It's nearly starting to get dark now. It's me, or has time gone backwards? Or have I just been completely looking in the wrong place? So local time is 9:21 and this delivery runs on a Monday. This delivery, I was looking in the wrong place, and this delivery runs, it's going to achieve its target and get to its destination to 40 minutes past 2. So we're off skis, we are hauling nearly 55 tons of mortar. 24-hour shop there, I believe. Maybe a casino. The Animal Mirrors. So this is the Beaver State. Second city found in the Beaver State. You know how much we like beavers. Lovely little animals. Lock dams up though. We're going to jump this one because there's no way we're going to stop for that. Well, at least we didn't get fined that time, which is good news. And now we've got that truck out the way. We'll keep my hammer down. Green lights ahead, that's always good. On Interstate 20, I believe. mph speed limit, which we're not going to listen to at all. Off we go again. Hopefully we'll not need any diesel on this trip. Hope that wasn't a police car I've just rolled past, because we weren't hanging around. We're going right here. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers today. Many thanks for joining us. Yeah, John, you alright? How's it going, John Bland? He's a lad I used to work with. This is American Truck Simulator, mate. This is Breed of Simulators, which is a bit of entertainment, mate, for these times where we're stuck in the house and going slightly crazy. Welcome on board though, fella. Thank you very much, Lucy, for liking the stream. On out to you, darling. And yeah, this is American Truck Simulator, John. We are live streaming today. We've been live streaming for the last 4 weeks. Thanks very much for liking and joining with me, mate. How's your life going? What have you been up to? Glad he moved out. Empire Boulevard in the good old US of A. We are currently 220 miles away from our destination. Didn't want to stop on the hill, that's for sure. Gonna have to. See if we can get it. See if we can get this going without stalling it. Green lights, off we go. Manual gearbox on these. So every change we're making, we're actually making on a gear shifter. Next ambition for the stream is to gain a webcam, so you lovely people can see myself, see the setup we've got, see the gear stick and everything else. Don't know why it took us off there. That's a bit of a strange one. crashed it yet, and we haven't been fined for anything yet. It's going to be an interesting trailer reverse park, that's for one. Hopefully they'll not make me do that, but you can never tell. Hernandez Santiago, hello to you, and thanks very much for the share. There's our first little ding. Out to you, Senna Hernandez, many thanks for that, and you can have a big one as well. Cheers for sharing the live stream, it is muchly appreciated. Get out of the way there, young man. Right, keep the hammer down. So gracias, Hernandez. Many thanks to you. And if you want to tell everybody where you are, what you're doing, it is live chat is open and all your forum. Lucy, we are hauling £55,000 of mortar on twin trailers, so we've got 2 trailers on the back of this. It's a fair roll load, to be fair. Nice big old heavy load, massive trailers on the back. We'll get a straight bit, we'll see if we can get a picture from the outside. We'll get a picture from the outside. It's not lighting up pretty well. Old mortar though, we picked it up from a quarry, nice little quarry in Oregon. We're heading up towards Washington State. There was a location called Coos, which we could have done, but we didn't do that. We thought we'd head north with these twin trailers. Let's get some main beams on so we can see what we're doing. When we get to a location, what I will do is I'll park it up and we'll take a view around the outside so you can see where we're at and what we're doing. Is Odin with you, darling? Is Odin with you today? Is he enjoying the stream? What you're both up to? Odin being, of course, the son of Thor. So we have got a fair few good godly celebrities joining on this stream as well. No, not water, Lucy. Mortar, as in cement. You can tell you've just woke up. UK time, if anybody's interested, is 10 minutes to 3 in the afternoon on a Sunday, the 28th, I believe. I'm starting to lose track of the days, being stuck in the house and not being able to get out and do things. Go. Is this going to let one past? No. Although we probably could get past. Stuck to the old 55 mile an hour. 170 miles to go. So what's everybody up to? Have you all had your Sunday roast dinner today? If you have, what have you had? The wife today has managed to make some gorgeous cinnamon swirls which won't last long in this household, that's for sure. If I had a UK truck, I would be hauling her produce to the shops as we speak right now. Well, just after I've finished this stream, of course. You see, you're missing out on the cinnamon swirl. It's just made you a cuppa. Ah, nice. Nice one, Odin. Thank you very much. I would have quite appreciated a drink myself. Wonder if the wife's listening. Because if she was such a wonderful person that I know she is, she would have gone and got me a big glass of ice cold Coca-Cola. And if Coca-Cola's listening, they would realise how good this live stream is with the amount of family we have following it and the amount of people all over the world following it. We've got everybody in the house from Venezuela, Mexico, America, Europe, Australasia, Asia. We've got everyone from everywhere following this live stream. And they would be Coca-Cola would be well advised to get on this this opportunity to promote their products via the live stream. So the wife said no, I'm going to have to sit here and dehydrate. How bad's that? Just giving her all the little credit for our lovely cinnamon swirls, and the wife said no. Anybody want to remind me why I got married again? So we're heading off to the right down here. There's a fuel station which we could have pulled in and fueled up at. I'm going to take this right, indicated probably a bit early. Going again. So that's that junction carefully made. On to Highway 5. Speed limits of 60 mile an hour with this. You're not a fan of cinnamon swirls. It's your day off. And you keep telling me a woman's job is never finished. Well, that just proves the fact that even women, mothers, wives get days off. It's just stated there. And Lucy, you would love these because they taste like no other cinnamon swirl you've had before. In a good way, I think. Still no speeding tickets. We've had one minor scrape when Hernandez joined us and shared the stream. Many thanks to you. Kept it on there. There's Portland off to our right. Can we out-drag it? Can we out-drag him? A lot more weight on than Salem. It's also off to our right there. Are we going to make it? Have we got the right gear for the right job? Starting to gain on him. There we go, we'll make it through here. The race is on. This has got to be the slowest race we've ever done in our lives. North Portland. Must be a lot of beavers up in Oregon. Is there? If anybody lives up that way and you want to let us know, then certainly let us know on the live chat or the comments after the video goes onto Facebook. We are also live streaming across YouTube as well. Hello to my YouTube followers, and we are obviously keeping an eye on that as well. Hopefully everybody is staying safe and staying well as well. Not heading out where they don't need to be in this time of crisis around the world. There's Portland discovered, another state in the Beaver State, or another city of the Beaver State discovered. Gear change here. Make sure there's nobody on the inside of us will go across. Oh, there's the 5-0. Looks like he's busy dealing with somebody. bothering with those. 80 miles to go, and then we'll see what the reverse is going to be like. I can imagine this one's going to be a complete not a nightmare. And then at some point we are this over the next couple of weeks we are going to look at doing a giveaway as well, and for that giveaway we're going to decide on whether we're going to do a competition or whether it's just going to be the top fans are going to be entered into the giveaway, or whoever's donated the most times, or what, I don't know. We're going to have a look into that though, but we will look at doing a giveaway at some point. Oh, nearly went the wrong way there. 2 mile an hour. This is going to be a bit of a stop. Nice little white Impreza in front of her there. See, this guy's radio on as well. Oh, I haven't installed it yet. Gallon oil products, scrapyard there as well. Or is it called a junkyard in America, I think. We are based in the United Kingdom and in Newcastle upon Tyne, like we mentioned before. That's my hometown, and we are looking like we have family all over the world with this live stream. It is appreciated. When you think only 3 weeks ago we had less than 20 people following us, and with all your hard efforts and all your shares, likes, followers and support, we are now over 360 people following this live stream, and we do appreciate every single one of you. Each one of you does make a difference. This is just a hobby, and my full-time job is an IT engineer. So if you do have any issues with IT, PCs, or in fact running games or anything like that, please get in touch, and we can always try and resolve your issues on here or remotely, of course. We do have that option. We've been told that our work is closed due to everything that's going on until the 30th of April so far. So we're going to be doing a lot more live streams. Oh, let's have a look. We're getting a bit close to this guy, maybe. I hate it when people drive too close to the car behind. We are approximately 34 miles from our destination, so we are pushing on. Whoops, there's our first accident. Managed to just clip them barriers, unfortunately. We're only about 20 miles off from where we're going. Here we go on West Highway 30. Still speeding as usual. Like I said, hopefully it is going to be a easy enough park into where we're going to drop this off. Drop it down a couple of gears there. Maybe just pushed on and got past him. Obviously it's a big old climb, this one. Right and filter lane there. We could have probably get past there as well, but we haven't got the power and it's got a lot of weight on the back. Astoria, another city discovered in the Beaver State. So we are pushing on and finding out all these bottlers and waters. We are finding all these other little things that we can gain achievements with. Hello to Carl. And I could imagine you'd be wishing I'd run over a little old lady. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any little old ladies on this version of American Truck Simulator, at least none that'll be out and about at 2:15 in the morning. They should all be tucked up in bed, mate. And I don't mean yours. So, yes. Nearly got him. I think he'd be going to the same place as we're going, to be honest. It'd be nice to follow him into somewhere like that. How's Carl? Any case, Carl is originally from South Africa, and I work with him in the UK. Absolute gentleman bloke. He's a big time gamer, loves his Modern Warfare, loves his Call of Duty, and apparently he's quite a good gamer on them. We will at some point, Carl, get a game together on Call of Duty. He does only play on the PC, not an Xbox fan, I don't believe. No, this is just a standard single player version, although a multiplayer is in the pipeline to happen. See if we can get up here before we have to turn right. Aberdeen next right. Stephen Miller, hello to you, thank you for following it, it is appreciated. Big horn to you. That big horn is for Stephen. We're going to jump these red lights, and there's my first fight. $700 for jumping the lights, but I think we're going in up here. In here. Hello to Stefan. Where are you from, Stefan? What are you up to? Where are you at? What is your day consisting of so far? Thank you, Carl. It's there's a lot of this is just a basic game as well. There's no actual modifications on the game at all. This is just a standard game. Kind of open there, the gates there. Certainly looks like them. I thought it would have opened by now though. Looks like it's going to be quite an easy park. There you go, there's the gate opening. A little bit of animation there, which is really good. Are we going to get this trailer in though? This is the question. Tight, that's for sure. And there's me saying it's going to be an easy park. I don't think it is. This is pretty tight. Oh, it's a second trailer in. Come in from the other direction, it would have probably been a lot easier. Let's see how good this parking and main is here. Wasn't that very good yesterday, that's for sure. Let's have a look. You're right, mate. I do. You're right. You're right. I do drive a van better than a truck. It's I'm going to blame it being on the wrong side. Right, let's see how we get on with this. This is going to be interesting. Because one trailer's going to go one way, and then the second trailer's going to go the other way. We may have cocked this completely up. In fact, I think we have. See if we can get this road train pushed back. Nope, we've got the trailers completely, well, a little bit further back than we were. Trailers crossed up. What might be easier is I wonder if I can get right around the building. Don't think we can. Right, let's try again. But keep an eye on that split. This is going to be a nightmare. Let's have a look at this. Right. Let's pull it a little bit further forward and get them trailers a little bit straighter. We may have to go into cheat mode here. That's looking better. Oh, we're up against a set of bricks here. We will get this. It is doable. Have a look out the side. Yep, that's no help whatsoever. That trailer's bending round again. This is going to be a job and a half, this one. If anybody does drive these doubles and can reverse, yeah, it's going to be, I wouldn't like to do this for real life. Fabrizio, hello to you, welcome on board, thank you very much for the like. Horns out to you, my friend. Thank you very much for the like. If you want to follow as well and see more incidents of your favourite American truck driver cocking up the park, then please feel free to do so. We are, even though this is quite difficult, we actually are having some fun here. See if we can get it straight. See if we can get it pushed straight back. All we want to do is push straight back, which is an absolute nightmare because that second trailer is got a steerable front bogie on it. Yes, I did say the word bogie. And as soon as they're not straight, it kicks it out to one side like it's doing there. So what you have to do is you have to steer in the direction you don't want to go for it to go in that direction, if that makes sense. We may just have it this time. It hasn't kicked out yet. It's not out that side. This is going to be tight. There it is. We're going to have a pull forward and have another go at this. But we'll get there. It is doable, like I say. That is tight, that though. A lamppost on my left hand side just by my mirror. Oh, nearly took the mirror off. And you've got a lot of weight on it as well. I wonder if it's kicked the other way. That back trailer doesn't want to play games. Or it is playing games, should I say. Let's kick this front end. We are further back than where we started. Ah, that's why. There you go. So the back trailer's kicked out a bit more. So if we pull forward and then just do a straight reverse, hopefully it's now straight. So go straight back. We are going backwards. We are getting close to that space. So right, let's do it this way. Hopefully the middle trailer will follow the back trailer around. Stick in reverse, it'll always help. Well, we could do this whole day. Let's have a look above the top and see where we're at. Let's see how badly crossed up we've got it. We might be able to do this. Hang on. Let's straighten it out. Cheat mode engaged. The back trailer's nearly in, so we're not doing too bad. If we can get this in, I'm expecting a lot of likes, a lot of loves and lots of support from yourselves, as we should be able to just pull this forward. Now what should have been a simple reverse is turning into something pretty complicated. There we go. Now let's see if we can get this. Nah, I missed that one. This is getting frustrating. Right, let's have a look. So the trailer's on perfectly straight yet. I missed that brake. Maybe now. So we need the trailer to go that way. This is confused.com. Yep, so that's that trailer in there, but we've got the back end stuck out on the middle trailer. And we'll bend it over a little bit. And this whole stream may just take up April in a car. Oh, cheers, Liz! I'm sure Carl's had his life flash between his eyes a few times when he's been driving with us in the van. We're going to go the other way now. Little but surely. We're now further forward than we started. Oh dear. Right, now which way do I want the trailer to go? I want the trailer to go that way. And then this way. By George, we may have it. I bet we haven't. We're that tight up against this wall. Hello to Alida Rosario. Hello to you. Thanks for the follow. We are currently stuck in a parking position with this 55 tons of mortar. We're having an amazing issue with parking this damn thing. And thank you very much for the like, so you get the big horn for your efforts in following me, as well as liking the stream as well. Thank you very much for that, it is appreciated. Now we might have it. So what we want to do is we want to try and bend that trail around. It'd be handy if we could actually see. Oh, we're nearly up against the lamppost. It'd be handy if we could see where we're pushing it to. There it is. I give up. Let's skip that. Oh, I hate doing that. Oh, close up. We're nearly in the white lines. Alida, thank you very much for joining us, and thanks very much for following the stream and liking it. You are absolute legends. Thank you. We are going to select our next job. When in real life I never did just used to leave a trailer like that. It used to always be parked up. You can believe that if you want. We're going to pick on just-in-time deliveries. We're going to increase our level there. We've obviously leveled up again. We are going to take our next job and see if we can get up to the north into Washington State. We are currently, let's have a look. We are currently in Astoria in Oregon, and let's have a look. I didn't realise the Dallas. I didn't realise Dallas was up there. Spokane. So we've got £46,000 of 46,304 Spokane going into Washington, in the Washington State, and that's being hauled by a Western cab unit. I think you need to reframe that. Yeah, you're right there, man. Oh man, at least I didn't hit anything yet. Hello to Mark Smythe as well, or was it Smith? Thank you for watching. You are an absolute legend. And Lucy Clayton, Carl Aldous, and everybody else that's joined with today. Thank you. We are in the Western. This is not the Wild Western, although to be honest, the way I drive, sometimes you could say I'm a cowboy. Well, looks like we're going to head out over that way, but before we do, let's have a look around the cab unit and the truck and trailer. This is a Western cab unit. I've lined it up. This should be a lot easier. It's only a single trailer, 3 axles at the back. There's the headlights on. Let's make sure our indicators are working. Left hand indicator, right hand indicator. I don't know if we'll get a look at the back of the trailer as it's up against the dock. But the side markers are working, so that should be fine. Let's dive back in the cab. We've had a quick look round. Nice looking cab, to be honest. There's the living compartment at the back, bed, cupboards, another bed up top. Yeah, looking good. Let's get on the road and get going. Make sure we're not going to hit out as we pull out. 396 miles, so we are travelling a little bit further. Hopefully these gates will open before we crash into them. 4th gear. the railway line. This looks like the place we just dropped off at. So they've obviously forgive us for not parking the last one up, bless them. In no cases. Nice, easy, straight out into the junction. Head back towards Astoria, Portland. There's Aberdeen. I don't know how we managed to get to Aberdeen, Scotland from here. So local time, 20 minutes past 3 in the morning. Roads are quite busy for that sort of time in the morning, isn't it? If anybody is in the US or knows of the US rules, let me know on what the rules are for turning right at junctions. Massive amount of headroom in these cabs, because I'm sure you can turn right on a red light, although I've done it once and got fined, so I don't know what that was about. I don't know if there's a certain length of time you have to wait before you can turn right, or whether you have to treat it as a stop line or what. We are currently in the second job of the day. We have a load of grain on board, and we're heading up to the Washington State to see what the state of Washington is. We will be live streaming this for one more load after this, and then at that point we're going to take a break and we're going to head out and look at doing Euro Truck Simulator. Maybe I should stop at these red lights. Oh, I installed it. That's because we're trying to pull away in 7th gear. Drop it into 1st. That's the thing with these gear shifts and clutches, you've got to be on the button. You've got to know exactly which gear you're in, and then you've got to change you've got the little buttons for your range change and your splitter as well. So we're into 15th there just by flicking the switch, and way over the speed limit. We generally don't tend to hang around when we've got these single trailers on. If we've got the availability to do 70, we'll do 70. So anybody want to guess how long before we get caught speeding? Or how long before we end up turning this thing over? So, what's been happening with everybody's days so far? What you've been doing? What is your topic of conversation? We want to know what you are doing, what you are up to, wherever you are. We have got people all over the world tuning in and following and liking the stream, and we do appreciate that. You can also support by donating stars on the Level Up Gaming forum. The big map combination later on is going to be a couple of the maps that we've extended it, Romania extended, which is part of the Little Arias developers of maps. He's a really good quality map developer, and the quality of his maps is unbelievably good. The Evergreen State, so we must be into Washington already, so this is the first town that we've managed to find, and that's nearly the first bumper we nearly ran into the back of. So we're on Interstate 433 heading up to Spokane in the Washington district. I reckon we're going to get there about 28 minutes past 11 in the morning. So we are hauling this through the night. See if we made these lights before they go into red. probably not. There's my first find of the second find of the stream. So that's $1,400 already gone. I wish he hadn't stopped there though. That was a bit of a heavy break. Let's have a quick look at the cab from the outside. That's us there. Just waiting for these lights to go to green. We have got the telemetry set up on the live stream of what we're doing. We have got a full tank of diesel as well. And all rested and ready for the off, as can be tell, because when you buy your own cab you do have to refuel it, and you do have to rest as well. Hello to Shanley Jurasai, hello to you, thank you for the like of the stream. Big horns out to you, or little horns out to you. It's appreciated you liking the stream. If you want to follow the stream as well, that would be appreciated. You get all the notifications the next time we go on and show you the great American countryside, even if it is in the dark. Oh, that was a bad gear change. As Carl will tell you, we don't generally change gear as badly as that in the van, although sometimes. Hello to Keegan Moore, thank you very much for the like. Please, Keegan is again another long time follower of the stream. I hope you're well, my friend. Carl Aldous, another one of the engineers that normally stays at the hotel, is with us on the stream as well. And what have you been up to, Keegan? What's your daily routine been with everything being closed down and shut down? Are you getting a lot of work from school at home? What's your story, my friend? Thanks for the like, by the way. And currently we're holding £46,000, which is just over probably 45 tonne of grain up to Spokane in the Washington district. And if you join us a little bit later on, we're going to be doing a few trips with our Euro Truck Simulator. One of them over to, the first one probably over to Carlisle from Newcastle. There's a lot of junctions out here. And we will be doing that later on this afternoon. Hopefully you'll be able to join us for that. That was probably a bit low. This is Washington State, which looks absolutely gorgeous and green, very much like the UK. If anybody's wondering where everybody's from, then leave comments in the live chat as to where you are all located. I know a few of you are located in the UK, and I believe we've got a few in South Americas and also a few in Europe as well. Welcome to yous and thanks for joining us. There's the sun starting to come up, you can just see the rays starting to pop over the top. It's a big old body of water. I wonder what that lake is. If anybody does live in these areas, let us know where we are, what we're doing and where we're passing, because I do realise that a lot of these areas are actually modelled on real life roads and locations. Carl's a non-driver, I believe, and stuff like this does amazing, because obviously being a non-driver, he thinks this is all voodoo and black magic. Isn't that right, mate? Top gear there, 18th gear, we'll just drop it in. We are speeding as per the usual, keeping the hammer down. were asked by one of our supporters, one, if it would be a good idea to use ambient music. To be honest, it probably would. Oh, this is going to be tight. Normally in the UK they have roadworks on that. Lights. Oops. I was reading Mr. Aldous' message. So am I right in thinking it follows local time? Good question. I don't know. I would hope so. I would kind of hope it does follow local time. I don't know if ever a damn check call. Cheers, man. Just shows you should watch what I'm doing instead of using my mobile phone while driving. I'm using my mobile phone to follow the chat. Oh dear, we've gone out. And this is what happens if you have too many accidents and too much damage. Suddenly the engine starts breaking down. Stop, check engine. We haven't got time, but when we do find a workshop we will get it fixed. So yeah, well, I would think it might follow local time actually, in the sense of, no, actually it can't. And I'll tell you for why it can't, because a lot of the game time's accelerated and the maps are on a slightly bigger magnification. So for instance 1 mile doesn't equate to 1 mile, so it doesn't follow local time. It would be nice if it did though, although to be honest, to do a 4-hour journey would be a bit of a long stream, mind. Hopefully we'll get to it going without breaking down. We always have a bit of drama on these live streams, which is really fun. That was definitely a Dave moment call. Definitely had a Dave moment there. Although there again, all the lights are still working. God help us if he's watching the live stream. He'll have plenty to say. So we're now going to get to follow this other truck at 48 mile an hour all the way, because we can't get past on these hilly mountain roads. Oh, there's something going on up here. Breakdown possibly. Travel washing. So there's another part of the achievements unlocked. So I wonder if that's done off the amount of roads you cover, rather than, it'd be nice if you'll get past it there, rather than the actual roads you drive on. Yeah, you're right. There is multiplayer call, and it's called Truckers MP, and you do play against other drivers or in a server, which is really good. They tend to find though in these multiplayer games that the mods, your local modifications, are not covered, so you are playing the base game like we are at the moment, which is good, and you do get to talk to other drivers, but some drivers just treat it like a racetrack and Demolition Derby, which can destroy your motor. So it's always best if you are playing multiplayer on either Euro Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator to actually play it with a new profile, and that way you've got your single player profile with all your mods and your fancy trucks and everything like that, and you've got your through the tunnel. I wonder if their horns echoes. Here's Estrada, hello and welcome to our live stream. Big horn to you. Thank you very much for following me. And yeah, so it saves your normal trucks and that from getting damaged. If people are driving it like Demolition Derby, stuff like that. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, Jesus Estrada. Welcome on board. Many thanks for the follow. We do appreciate everybody that follows, likes, shares and comments on the live stream. You can also support it with stars from the Level Up Gaming. I believe your first set of stars is free, and we do appreciate all you do for us to keep the live streams going. We are going to live stream every Sunday. This is a guaranteed day for live streaming on a Sunday. generally start around about 12:30, and we generally try to do this live stream for about an hour, hour and a half, and then normally our normal day would be to go off to work at that point and go and do some of the easy stuff that we do, and but with everything that's happening worldwide, what we tend to find is we're getting a bit more time at home, which is good. Spend it with family and loved ones, although we're not asking people to come and visit, because we are trying to keep everybody safe at home from this horrible disease that's going around the world. And but like I say, it's always an awful gear change. Oh hey, Tamayo Chan, thank you very much for liking the stream. You get the little horn for the like. Hello to you. And if you want to follow as well, you can do. Many thanks for you. And you've shared it as well. What an absolute legend. Many thanks for that. So you get both horns for the share. And we do appreciate you joining us. Thank you for that. We are in Washington State. We are carrying the 46,000 pounds alive grey of grain. We're in the Western Star truck. And to our last follow-up, many thanks to you. Mason Isle has liked the stream. Thank you very much, Mason. Big little horn out to yourself. Many thanks for that. Welcome on board. And if you want to follow as well, you can do. It is all appreciated. We are trying to push through the 500 followers, and we are going to live stream Euro Truck Simulator a bit later on as well. We're approximately 214 miles away from our destination in Washington State, Spokane. That's where we're heading off to. Many thanks to our recent followers, likes and shares. I hope you are all having an amazing day. We do appreciate every single one of you. As you can tell, it's starting to get late. 5 to 8 in the morning, local game time. And we're going to be going around this turnpike, I think it's called in the US. I'm hoping I'm using all the correct terms. So we've achievement progress, the Evergreen State Yakima discovered. So Washington must be evergreen, must be, I don't know if it's filled with conifers and stuff like that. I don't know what the whether that is right or not. If somebody does know, let me know. It would be appreciated. Ellensburg, there's a sign for Natchez as well. Let him go by. On the Highway 82, heading away. And off we go again. We did have a little big bumpy earlier on. We went and took out the side of a coach. I don't believe there was any injuries on any vehicle. Although the way we did hit it, it could have been. Look at the scenery off to the right there. How amazing is that? And over to our left, not a lot of scenery there, but this is the Yakima River. Horrible gear change. Hi Mason, I'm from Newcastle in the UK. What about yourself? Where are you from? Where's your home location? That's probably why I'm driving so badly, because I'm in the UK. We are currently heading to Spokane and about 190 miles away from it. Look at this scenery. I know it's not, but that's very much like the Grand Canyon there, isn't it? That's amazing scenery. Seattle, Spokane, there's the signs for them. So yes, that's where we're from. We're from Newcastle in the United Kingdom, driving through the US. So we're going to be heading right to the next junction. I'm on Highway 90, I believe. Highway 90. foot down. So there you go, Highway 90, I believe. 60 mph speed limit. Top Gear and we're off skis. No, we're not. I need to get a VR headset. I've actually got Track IR, mate. So it would be, the only thing I find with VR, which would worry you a little bit about the headset, is you wouldn't be able to see the switches and the keys. Thank you, Mason, for the follow. Very much appreciated to you. Big horn out to you. Big horn to you, Mason. Thank you very much. Yeah, the VR headset would be quite nice, but yeah. It's Track IR is quite good in that sense, although it does make the camera move a little bit. And welcome on board, Mason. Thank you very much. And you're from Goole originally. Been down to Goole a few times, and I worked with Fowler Welsh. Used to load up out of the Tesco Goole distribution centre. And you were up here the other day. Well, thank you very much for all the efforts in keeping the supply chain going in the UK, Mason. He's one of our heroes, and definitely should be more appreciated than what they usually are, because them boys with these trucks don't half do some good in this country. I think the engine issues are getting worse, Carl. Scenic view. Should we do the scenic view? I wonder what the scenic view is. We should have had a look up there, shouldn't we? We'll have a look up there again next time we come past. So yeah, Mason, big shout out to you. Much appreciated for all the efforts, fella, and for keeping this country running, risking everything to support the UK. Yous, like I say, you boys doing an amazing job. I used to do it myself, and it is appreciated what you do. Who do you haul for? What do you generally carry, if you're allowed to say? You do realise if you do see a toilet roll, you're going to be the biggest toilet roll and pasta. You're going to be the biggest hero on this live stream. Joking, of course. I think the toilet roll issue has now been resolved in the UK. You're right there, fella. It never is a job, it's just what we do. It's always in our DNA, and like I've always said before, we've got tarmac for brains and diesel in the veins. It's an amazing job, and to be honest, I miss it quite a bit. And to be honest, if it hadn't been for what I needed to do to make ends meet, I would probably be back on the road. As it is an amazing job. You get to see some wonderful people and get to do some wonderful things. Like I say, I used to drive for Kent Connection, and after that I drove for Fowler Welsh, and then before both of them I used to drive coaches all over Europe, and that again is another good job where you get to see lots of things, lots to do good things. But yep, thank you very much for joining on board there, Mason. It is appreciated, and I hope everybody does appreciate the SJVs moving stuff around the countries, because without you boys, this country would be on its knees right now, more so than what it is. So there we go, Moores Lake. Looks more like a sea to me, but never mind. We are 103 miles away, and still hauling hard, and I'm sure if Mason is driving these SJVs, it's nothing like this. This is huge. This is a huge cab unit. Those UK drivers never get the benefit of we never get the benefit of nice big cabs and comfortable cabs like this. We're generally in cab rovers, as the Americans say, and I mean, we have got, there is luxuries in the cab. A lot of the cabs, a lot of the tramper cabs have got microwaves, TVs, fridges in, and it is comfortable. You do enjoy camping out. It is a bit of an adventure, although it is getting more and more difficult. What with people trying to steal diesel and stealing your loads. Mason there, like he's just saying, he carries everything from beer to boats. That sounds absolutely amazing. Aye. It's always good when you get a variety of loads. We used to carry a lot of fish for Cumbrian Seafoods. We used to get a lot of the fish, and we'd be doing the distribution centres like Morrison's and Tesco's. You'd often get down to Dover docks where you'd be collecting bananas from Hammond's, and it was always a good trip. We used to really enjoy it. I mean, the traffic on the roads was always a bit of a nightmare, but you know, you cannot have all the pleasures in everything you do. So you're a day man, or you're a tramper, Mason? What do? Do you go out and stay out, or you fishy? Never used to carry them. Mark, welcome on board, Mark. Hello to you, son. And concrete slabs, steel beams, concrete slabs to the side of tower blocks on flatbeds. I thank you for all your years of truck mate. I've got Old Refuge version 3, but sadly went because of oh, 1 minute, engine stopped again because of emissions. Yeah, it's strange how the government cut down on good old trucks. They used to be reliable and really used to have all good kit, and then there's the emissions. But nah, I don't believe that. I think it's more the fact of the government just wanting to tax you more, or be able to take more money out of your pockets. But the Volvo V3 was good. We used to have them. We used to have 60 plates at Fowler Welsh. They were only the 460s, but they were good motors. They used to pull well. Favourite truck of mine, again, I mean, I tell you what, a Volvo is a lot more comfortable than a Scania. It's certainly a lot more comfortable. They're the best jobs, like the day was. We used to go away, have a night out, and then come back, and then then would be away the following day. But how do, Mark? How are you doing, young'un? And steel beams and concrete. Now that's a load and a half, because that stuff takes a hell of a lot to chain down, and if it moves on you, you're in a world of trouble. So 30 miles away from our destination is Spokane, reduced speed zone ahead, traffic queues. I bet, Mason, you were laughing your head off at me trying to park that double trailer. That was an absolute nightmare, that mate. I don't know how them boys do that when they get double trailers. I'm sure they cheat and disconnect one and then reconnect to the other and park it up like that. But it's some going what they do. Yeah, it's a pleasure. Like I say, we were doing the trucking for our own enjoyment as well as for moving stuff around the country. And to be honest, as soon as this UK lockdown, or whatever you want to call it, gets over, I'm going to jump back into the CPC and get my driver CPC, and then do a few day jobs at the weekends when I'm not working, and just do it as a bit of a hobby, I suppose. You've been painting your kitchen, Mark. That's good. Trying to get my kitchen back to normal. Jesus, just watching TV now. You can't be watching TV, I'm on, man. Turn the TV off and settle down for some decent quality entertainment rather than the repeats. But glad to know that you're fine, mate, and glad to know that kitchen. You'll have to post some pictures up and let everybody know the colours and the design of your kitchen, my friend. It would be really good to see that. You're more than welcome to share that here. We are currently suffering major issues of engine problems because of my inability to drive in a straight line whilst using a mobile phone. And when you think back in the day, we used to be able to text and call on the mobile phone without any bother at all. Now we can't. I certainly lost that skill. And I'm talking way back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s. So off we're going. We're going to peel off here, Broadway Avenue in Spokane. see when time these lights right. Hope the engine doesn't cut out. Let's have a quick look around the cab while we're waiting. This is the cab we're using. I'm probably sitting at the green light now. Not yet. There we go. That's not bad timing. Andy Chase is becoming an interior designer. Yes, he is. The guy's got some really good taste, Lucy. So if you want anything designed, he's the man for you. You had a pager. LOL. You had a pager, did you? Ah, right. That's one thing I never actually had. The wife had a pager once. That sounds absolutely amazing. On ETS2 you've got an 80,000 horsepower Volvo drag truck. That would be amazing, that. Whoa. For some reason that got awfully loud, awfully quick. Never mind. Aye, I bet that's a bit of a beast. You'll never need to change gear in that, Mason. No, we're not going to make these ones. Oh. Could do that 80,000 horsepower on this truck, to be honest. Bog standard, normal, boring colour. So that's magnolia, is it? Are you doing magnolia, Mark? Are you going to do a feature wall though, where you do one wall a little bit darker or a little bit lighter? Or you're going to get sort of like a paintings or murals or something like that? That'd be quite good. Are you doing the? I think you said you had somebody in doing the tiling, haven't you? You had it before mobile. Oh, there's the old 5-0. I know about the Mark. I'll definitely have a look at that. If you want, I'll post them up for you, so everybody knows what colour kitchen you've got. How's your volunteer work going before you go? It just keeps flipping over. I'll take that into consideration. To be honest, it would probably spice up the live stream a bit if we kept flipping it over. My daughter keeps wanting me to flip the tractors over when I'm playing Farm Simulator, but I haven't managed to do that yet. Although I will try harder for you, Lucy, I promise. The one thing I miss about the haulage world is a lot of wagons don't have CBs anymore. So you can't talk to other wagons, which used to be brilliant. They've all sort of depended on the tractor. They used to depend on the CB, but now they seem to be going just plainly for mobile phones, which is nuts. Flip the tractor. Well, Lucy, as you can see, we're not driving a tractor. But the next time we will have more go for you. You're waiting on word back? Well, hopefully they'll realise that you would be an absolute added value to the industry. I hope you do get that, son, because that's going to definitely benefit you. Oh, there's a new cab unit waiting. I wonder if that's another load waiting for us to pick up. Oh, there's my parking bay. Now let's see if we can get this in here. I know what we'll do. I know exactly how we're going to park this. Where we should park everything. Spin it around and not on the blind side. That device in front is a container grabber. It picks up containers and loads them onto trailers. There's a tarmac bit of kit. Now this is where the pressure's on, because I've got a professional SGV driver watching us do this now. Probably a few, to be honest. They're going to see if we can park this trailer or not. Let's have a look and see if we can get it in. If I get it in, I want some big support likes and love for this, because the pressure's on. It looks like it's going in, or maybe not. Check that side, make sure we're not going to run the cab into anything. Not doing too bad. Might have to take a shunt. No, wrong with taking a shunt. Oh. This used to be the bit I used to really enjoy about the job. Just to enjoy getting it reversed into nice big tight spaces. Especially if you had to reverse around people's cars. And you see the look on their faces as you put this 44-ton truck between, say, like a car or a caravan into a space, or you see them always a little bit panicky, but nah, it's a bit I used to love. So Mason, 9 out of 10? Nah, probably more like a 7, seeing I had to take the shunt. That should have been in first time. Certainly did a better job than I did with them doubles. There we go, we're in. So what we'll do, drop the handbrake on, knock it out of gear. I'm going to let you have a quick look round. It's not straight, but it's certainly in. That'll do me in if you'd watch, because we can't get a good video, a little close up. You might be able to see and get it right. Maybe you'll see the legs of the trailer go down. There's the legs of the trailer going down, and there we go, another load delivered. Let's have a look. Lucy, I take about 7 shunts if I'm reversing into a spot in Works van. Yeah, Mark, I do. I remember Stuart's CB quite a lot. Hello to Kevin. Hola. Joshua Lazo. Hello to you, my friend. Thanks for joining us. You are an absolute legend, and it is appreciated. And Lucy, the Works van is a Bedford Rascal. How on earth does it take you 7 turns? And thank you very much, Mason. 8.5. I'll take that. That's spot on. I really appreciate that, fella. Thank you very much. I did say we're going to do one more load, and let's see if we can find a quick one. We are in Spokane in Washington State. Let's have a look. That's where we are. Tacoma. Where's Tacoma? 97, a milling machine. I know, that's parked up next to her. Oh, Vancouver. Where's Vancouver? Let's see if we've got a little one to finish this off. Or should we take one of the heavies? Huge construction. That's a little one. Yeah, let's do that one. So we are going to be diving onto this. It is a huge construction. It is going from Spokane through Washington State. This is going to be, we'll have the full escort available for as well. Let's have a look and see if what we got going. Let's have a look at this load on the back of it. Oh, this is a big trailer. Let's have a look. So we've got a trailer with another little helper trailer on the back. There's the lads working to attach it down. We've got Volvos. Yes, we have got Volvos. We've got the Volvo bonnet version, which is the VH, I think, or VN model. On ETS, we have got Volvos as well. And we will be using them, but it is the very beginning of the stream, so it will be taking what we've got. We're also going to try and see if we can get some older vehicles into the new Euro Truck Simulator 1.36, including the Volvo 88 and 86. Scania 141s, the T-cabs, stuff like that. That's a bonny looking truck. Looks like it's a Peterbilt. I don't know why Peter didn't build a bigger truck, because that is huge, isn't it? That's it started up. Let's get the lights on. Let's have a quick look around, make sure all the wheels and tyres are black and round and not just flat at the bottom. Let's have a look. That is a huge load, oversized, you reckon? So there we go. We just parked up on the other side of that device sound of our trailer. So let's have a look. Blaine William, hello and welcome to you. You can have the big horn for the follow. Many thanks for you. I nearly said Elaine. Oh no, look, our trailer's gone already. It's been in, picked up and away. There's a little tug over to our right. If you look there, that's the tugs that moves the trailers around the loading bays. So let's have a look and see if we can get this off skis and out of here without doing any damage. I'm not holding my breath, because these are the ones that generally go wrong. And you know what it is? I'm going to go this side. I'm going to wrong side this cabin. Step back, boys, because we're coming through. There's Westco vehicles ahead of it. So this is only a little 130-mile trip with this load on the back. We've got an F16, very nice bit of kit, the F16. 16 litre motor. Absolute stunning bit of truck. We're going to take the curb here, like. Let's hope we don't take the police car. I should have been concentrating. Let's see if we can take it a bit more wider. I think we've got the police car here. Silly place to park it. Oh, maybe not. Phew, that was tight. But he was praying for a new set of underwear, I tell you. I know I was. I think also, I might be wrong, but I'm sure there's Mason, what I was going to say was, I think also that there is a modified group of Volvos as well, which you can then put extra bits and bobs on and choose colour schemes and stuff like that. Let's just have a look. Off we go here. Nice big wide junction. 7th gear, and this thing's pulling. This is a heavy old load on the back of this. We need to try and find a Volvo dealership in the ATS, in American Truck Simulator. And with that, what we should be able to do is buy a VN, and with that we'll keep Mason happy. Please keep the cargo between the ESCO vehicles. I'm doing my best. Washington State Trooper ahead of her, leading us through these lanes of Washington State. Quick look. Let's have a look outside, eh? This is a nightmare to drive like this. Well, that's some of the views you get. Let's try to jump back in the cab. We've got people overtaking it, and we're going to be going right in a minute. I think an ESCO vehicle would have stopped him coming past, wouldn't you? Over a little bit. The police have got the junction blocked. Nice of them. So what's the betting we can make this without any accidents, without any bumps? Pressure is on. Like I say, we've got a professional truck driver, professional HGV hauler watching the live stream now, so this is all good fun. pass around here without damaging it. Time to load. Off we go. We've got traffic stopped at the top, which is brilliant. All these people are waiting for me to get out. Take the 3 gears there, she'll take it. Ah, you're right, the Volvo are a good truck to modify. Get a few mods, get a few lights and chrome bits on. Which we tend to do. I have got a couple of Scania T-cab longliners as well, as long as they work. That I hope you're going to be impressed with. One of them's based on a real haulage company, Manners, and the other one is a cab unit which, if I had the option and the money and everything else, would really have a go at buying. And we've known it, we've nicknamed it as the Lest We Forget cab unit, and it's all based on Poppy and the efforts of the World War II soldier. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Supporters of the channel will get to see the pictures before it hits the live stream, and we do appreciate every single person that likes, follows, subscribes and supports us in any way they can. It is appreciated. We're changing lanes again. Crikey, these coppers don't know which side of the road they want to be on. Let's make sure we've got nobody up the inside of it. These are the sort of loads the lads make their money with. All the big stuff like this, it's big speciality loads. Take the time, earn the money. We are currently 123 miles from our destination. We're going to try and put my toe down a bit as we're on a bit of a long straight. Big deep throaty roar from that American Peterbilt V8. Plenty of diesel in her as we're heading off down towards through the Washington State. 40 mile an hour speed limit on these. We're on Highway 90. This is the one we came in on in the opposite direction. Nothing coming past her. The escort vehicles behind doing an amazing job, keeping everybody out of the way. So we're heading off here. Exit 277, I believe that was. Back onto the Highway 2, heading west. New highway discovered. So how's everybody's Sunday afternoon? What are you all up to? Comma start to Kevin. My very limited Spanish is working overtime, but we'll try. So there's the airport and the Sunset Highway, which is blocked off for now, so I would imagine there's more maps to come from SCS, who are the developers of the game. If not, there is modifications you can add to this simulation to expand your maps, which we will be doing. We're just getting the base game sorted, getting it right, and then we're going to start adding some more routes and more maps as well. We are on American Truck Simulator 1.36. I believe the new version of 137 is due out quite soon, and I believe the beta version is already available. The 137 version is going to give you open and closing side windows, I believe, which is going to be an amazing thing, and it's going to add to the realism as well. are 88 miles away. Not a very fast run, these big hauls. Still on Highway 2, heading out. Looks fairly parched out there, isn't it? Pretty dry. Look at some of the scenery. Don't know if these are cactus or what that's grown there. Coming up to a way station. Let's see if it pulls way in. No mention. I don't think it's going to. So there you go. We're just going to run through here. There's an escort vehicle blocking him off. Thank you very much. Cheers to the boys in the garage. No, I'm delaying you, but many thanks. Yep, Mark, you're right. Stuart Ward did have a CB and he used to run all over the place with that in his car. If I'm not mistaken, you had a CB as well, did you not, Mark? I don't know if he's still with it, to be honest. So this is Sunday afternoon. We are now 12 minutes past 4 in the afternoon on this Sunday, the 29th of March. Rams Angelica has liked this stream. Many thanks to you, Rams. You are going to get the horn for liking the stream. If you want to follow and share as well as supporting us any way you can, then please do so. It is appreciated. Big shout out to Rams there. We are currently approximately 65 miles to our destination. We're going to move over slightly, let this state trooper go past. There's another escort vehicle blocking that farm entrance. We've got a really big load on the back. I'll let you have another look. That's what we're hauling. That's out front. Let's see what the tram's like behind. There's the escort vehicle behind. Let's jump back in the car for a bit. We might be going to a quarry with this. I don't know where we're going, to be honest. Have a quick look. The beauty of this Track IR, if you sit closer to the camera, then it moves your viewpoint. If you sit up, it sits you up. You move back, and then you can move your head to the left, to the right, which really helps when you come down to junctions, because you then should be able to check your left and right before you pull out. Not doing too bad, 55 miles to go, and we are right on time to make this delivery. Get this Mustang out the way, out for the Sunday afternoon drive. Oh look, we've got an aircraft in the sky there. Must be an Air Force base around here, unless he's crop dusting. Could be crop dusting. Let's see how far this goes. Is he going to pop out the other side of the mirror? There he is. I think he's crop dusting. Highway 2. Like I say, some of the things you get to see on this simulation is quite really realistic. Don't know where he's vanished off to. Either that or he's landing. There's your railroad crossing. I'm going to just go across here. I think it's going to be a double railroad crossing, this one. Hopefully we'll get across before the train comes. Go, we're over that one safely. Waited him, yeah, waited him. I think we've got another railroad crossing coming up. 13th gear as we're heading along there. As you can see, we've got the telematics working in the bottom left hand corner of your screen. That's showing where speed and showing where a few other bits and bobs as well. In fact, no, the telematics aren't working because I didn't turn them on. What an idiot. But we will turn them on for the next live stream, and you will get to see all the rest of the items that are working, as in the speedo, the fuel gauge and everything else. We are turning right at this junction, so we're going to start slowing it down. This police car's not made it easy at all. Why he's parked there, I haven't got a clue. If we take him out, that's his problem. We have taken a post out with the back of the trailer, just seen that fall over. Not a lot we could have done with him parking there. News says the police have got common sense. So here we go, we are 31 miles away from where we're going. We're on Interstate 155 and up into a bit of a mountainous region by the looks of it. This could start making me work the gearbox a bit harder. We are probably at this point one of the longest streams we've done so far, and I do appreciate everybody that's followed, liked, subscribed and shared the live streams and our Subtype R family page. These all do become part of the family. These all are muchly appreciated in these days of uncertainty and everything that's going on in the world. Big shout out to all of our local heroes and the international ones, the nurses, the doctors, the medics, the paramedics, the fire brigade, the police, all of the people that are keeping the countries moving, from your utility suppliers to the hauliers. These people are doing an amazing job, probably more the hauliers, because their boys are out there every single day moving and grooving on our open highways. And to be honest, they probably haven't got a lot of support. When you think about it, if you close a McDonald's and or services, these boys aren't going to be able to get to use toilets. They're not going to be able to get to use local amenities. A lot of distribution centres and delivery points are turned around saying to these boys, no, you're not allowed in. And yet these are the boys that are keeping them, boys and girls, sorry I should say, that are keeping the country moving and keeping youth supplied. So, you know, if you see a HGV parked up, and I know social distancing says we shouldn't, but if you've got something like a coffee or something to eat or something, then, you know, just put it next to his cab, go over, put it next to his cab and walk away. It's appreciated what these boys do. They work really hard. So it looks like we're about to go over a massive dam, which is going to be impressive, or maybe not, I don't know. Is this Vancouver? Is this the Vancouver Dam? I don't know. So there's another achievement done. Another part of Washington found. I wonder if these are sightseeing points that we're looking at. But if that's why we're getting these achievements. So we're going to roll it on the engine. Not use the brakes. Look at that. Wow. How about that for a vision? So we'll have a quick glance outside. Dive back in the cab. Oh, we're all over the road. Like I say, it's a nightmare travelling in that view. But some good fishing in there. We're not that far off. 1 mile to go. Jesus Garcia, Jesus Garcia, welcome on board. Big horn to you, my friend. Thank you for the follow. If you would like to share, like and support our stream any way you can, it is appreciated. You are absolute legends for joining us. We are going to cross the Grand Coulee, is it? See how we're doing over this bridge. So let's have a look over to the left. So there's the Grand Coulee. And there's the dam up the way there. Some information on these boards. Unfortunately, we haven't got time to read them. But you can see the level of detail the maps go into. They really are detailed. And I wouldn't be surprised if you travel to these locations if you actually went there and found them boards on them bridges, and I think that's absolutely amazing. I bet you some good fish in there. There's the US flag flying, the red, white and blue, star stripes and banners, stars and stripes there. So we're going left up here, Plaster and Sons. This is starting to get a bit tight and twisty again. Moving but very slowly. I wouldn't go up against that barrier. That's what's causing me the issues. Well, if we are, we're getting past it. Normally don't find you would do. How do we get into this place? A bit further down maybe? I think they would have stopped him from coming around, wouldn't you? Where we're going to turn left into here, so we're going to make a nice big swing. A nice house on it. There's the escort vehicle blocking the road for us. That's nice of him. Many thanks for you. What a cracking job, young man. Cheers. Got a few supporters and video people over there that are watching. Part the trailer? No, I think we'll part this one. This one should be easy. Embarrassingly easy, I hope. So there we go. We are into our destination. Big structure, massive structure in fact. Obviously it's going to be another part of one of these houses. Another vital part. There we go. We are in. Let's just drop the handbrake on. Let's have a look round. That is one seriously big load. And you've been watching Subtype. Oh, many thanks. Not exactly in the space, but you know, we're close enough. Drop the trailers down, and that's it. Where we go. Big in America. Another achievement. So we have gained another 548 experience. We are moving on to level 12. Gained another $5,967. We have gained a lot of followers in this live stream and a lot of support, and we do appreciate every single one of you. You are all amazing, and we couldn't be doing this without yourselves. Yous have shown your love, and I do appreciate it. And because of all that, we are going to take a break for a little bit, and then when we come back, we're coming back with Euro Truck Simulator 2. These are some of the accessories we can now purchase because we're leveling up. As you can see, there is more things for trailers, more items, different types of trailers. And for the cab units, let's have a quick look. There's bull bars, there's side skirts, there's wheels, paint jobs, hot ride paintables on the T680, air filters with lights, paint stripes, a lot. We've got a lot to choose from when we come to purchase our cab. Currently we are at $151,000, and we are currently about to take a quick break. Could say it's a taco break here in the UK. And you're right, Mason, if they're not going to let you use the facilities, they shouldn't be getting the loads. You're definitely right there, man. And you're right, they would soon change their minds. I've been in distribution centres where if you don't follow the rules and you don't behave, then they'll make your life an absolute utter nightmare. And once your trailer and truck's locked in, then there's not a lot you can do about it, unfortunately. But there you go. Any case, this is Subtype R. We are live, or we have been live, and I'd like to appreciate everybody that's been with us. Much love out to you all, and please stay safe. Mason, if you want to hit that follow button, you will get notified when we next go live. We are planning to go live, I would say, in the next 2.5 hours. So 7 o'clock UK local time, we're going to go live with Euro Truck Simulator 2 at the very beginning of that game, so you'll get to see a lot of, well, we've done one trip, but that's just so we get the maps in. We'll get to see a lot of things that are about to come, and you'll get to see a lot of cabs. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Many thanks for you staying with us this whole time. God bless to every single one of you, and thanks. My name's Subtype R, and I'm out of here. Cheers, bye.